3, 2, 1. Hello, everybody. Okay, we have just come off of laughing at my chicken scratch handwriting because apparently I took notes that I couldn't even decipher from the last episode. But anyways, I'm so excited I'm hitting the microphone. Back to you with episode 2, all right? The Sunday Saucecast. We have got Alessa Della Russo to my right.
Hello.
We've got Mark Magana to my left.
Yes.
And then you got myself, Mike Edwards, the sauce. In my Knicks gear for game 1, mind you. Okay. Not that everybody cared. But anyways, how are we doing today?
I'm doing great.
Doing great. I mean, I'm seeing that shirt. And I thought, I walked in, I was like, I'm wearing Knicks colors. She's wearing Yankee colors, like New York, okay? Mark's in sort of like a hybrid, like deep navy blue right now. But instead, that is not a Yankee shirt. That is a shirt that says 3 specific words. Would you like to read that for the audience?
Sure. The shirt says, lose my number.
So if anybody was looking to shoot, they shot with Alessa.
Don't fuck up, because then I'm going to tell you to lose my number.
Oh, man. Wow.
I can't even.
So, is that the energy that you on with anybody that's approaching you these days?
Pretty much. I don't have any patience. So, if you fuck
up, lose my number. Now, I think that's actually a perfect segue into one of our topics that I wanted to discuss. Approaching the opposite sex in different scenarios, right? This has been a topic for debate in the group chat. Whether it's the idea, talking about the ideal situation to approach a woman, whether that be in the gym, whether that be while you're out at a bar, whether that be at a game. Okay. So for you, and then I want Mark to answer this in terms of how he's most found success. How have you preferred in terms of being approached? Like, what environment have you typically preferred to be approached in? Approached. It's been a long day, y'all.
I mean, I would like to be approached anywhere, but except the gym. Like, that's the one place that I don't want to speak to anybody.
So you just go in there and you want to work out.
Yeah, like I'm there, I'm sweating, I'm like doing my thing, and then I'm going home. Like, I don't want to look at you. Don't look at me. I'm gonna do my thing over here, and like, don't talk to me. Like, if I'm in my, I guess I don't want to be approached if I'm in my zone. Like, I'm focused.
It's crazy because you see all of these different social media posts about being approached in the gym, and it's like this unrealistic fantasy. It's like, no, she not trying to talk to you, gang.
Nobody. No, I mean, this is me personally. I don't know how other females feel about this, but I don't want to be talked to. I don't want to be looked at. I have anxiety going to the gym, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, people are looking at me. Don't look at me. I don't want to be looked at.
You don't want to get any sort of tips or advice, huh?
Absolutely not. That actually happened to me once, like when I was younger, and I was like, fuck off. Like, why are you telling me what to do?
He said, did you say your squats could be better?
He came over and said something about the machine I was on. Fix the machine. But I don't want to be told what to do. I don't.
Thanks.
Yeah, overall. But especially
in the gym.
So I have a question. Would you prefer getting, I guess, talked to, hit on at a bar, or at like outside at like the park or something? Like if you were walking.
I mean,
the way he said that was so magical. He looked right into her eyes.
I mean, if somebody, it depends on your approach, I guess. Depends on what you're going to say. It depends on like your delivery, because if I'm walking on the street and you just like start talking to me, I'm going to be like,
what?
why are you talking?
Well, what's been the example of bad delivery? Because I got a few examples that pop into my mind.
So give yours first.
I feel like this happens a lot. So it's like, how do I isolate like one specific time?
I mean, listen, I've been in scenarios where some of my boys will just stop a girl and then start pointing. And that ruins the entire purpose of what he stopped them for.
What are they pointing at?
I don't know. Like, yo, have you met Mike? Like, no, they haven't. No. Like,
but I feel like guys do that. They're like, oh, that's like their way of helping out their boy.
But I have a question about that. Would it have been better for him, like
To
that person
pull up.
himself, to pull up by himself
Right.
and be like, "Hey, like, how are you doing?"
Yeah,
Like,
because that's awkward. Like, and it just shows that you
yo,
don't
my
really
boy-
have
yo,
confidence.
My boy said you're cute. Yo, my boy said you're cute.
Yeah, like that's weird.
Nah,
I don't like that.
I've had a friend in particular that has put me in some situations. There was one time, okay, he brought me along for the ride, and the girl that was supposed to be my date, she was pregnant.
Oh,
She was pregnant, right? Then he wanted me to go and like talk to the other one for him. I'm like,
wait, what?
the math ain't math. Wait. What? Right? And then that happened twice. We didn't go out again. Yeah, we didn't go out again. So
I can't say I'm surprised.
yeah. It took a few months for us to get back on track after that. But I do agree with your point. Like, as a man, I'm sure you feel this way too. I'm gonna stand on business, and like, if I like you, I'm gonna put it out there. I'll even write if listen, if you a waitress, and I think you fire, I'm writing my number on that receipt.
Do you know how many? Do you know how many numbers they probably get on that?
No. But that's them, not me.
How many times does that work for you?
Probably about like 25%, like a good quarter of the
All right,
time.
I mean that's not zero.
No,
so
it's
I guess
not. No, it's not. It is work. I've tried that maybe 4 or 5 times, and it's worked like once.
you have to have
Yeah.
confidence to even do that.
I
Like,
mean,
That's a fact.
I can't do that.
I respect the confidence,
Yeah, I can't do that.
but you know, I guess like if a guy that I was attracted to like did that, maybe I'd be like, okay, actually,
Try.
it really depends on that. Like if you're into it or not. But like, if a guy that say I'm out at a bar or something, and a guy that is like, I'm not really that into talk.
So has there
But if-
been? Go ahead. Go.
If
go.
like a guy's like funny and stuff, I love that. Like, that's a good approach. Like if you're gonna say something funny and like have good vibes,
Then
yeah, that's a good approach.
Now, in terms of approach, has there been an approach for you, Mark, or like a certain like situation you could point back to where like a certain approach worked, and then for you on your side, has there been like the way that somebody went about trying to talk to you in your past that stood out?
well, for me, like literally the best approach has always been going up. Oh, hi. How you? I saw you across the bar. Like,
My name is Spanish Poppy.
oh, but like
Take my
You know,
chain out.
you look pretty, and I just wanted to talk to you. Something like that. Like it's just something simple. Because if it's anything else, it's always like, I don't know, weird looks, weird like why are you saying that? Like
Why
you know what I mean?
even
Like
saying that?
trying to say like a joke or something that you think is cool, and then like saying it out loud, and they're like what?
Yeah. But then at least you know, like your humor and her humor don't go together.
True. True.
Like I like when somebody's funny. You're gonna make me laugh. I'll talk.
Mm.
But I also like people that are direct.
Like,
Yeah.
yo, you're attractive. I'm attractive, sort of.
I don't know about that.
I don't know
direct.
if I don't know about that, but yeah, I guess. Like I love being told I'm pretty. I love being gassed. I do. But by the right person again.
Yeah.
You know, electric cars don't need no gas, right?
You see, something like that, it would not work for me. It just would not work.
Well, Mike has his own way.
It's true. It's true.
My saucisms. You know what I'm
Saucism.
saying? Like,
Exactly.
like I'm the type.
Can we just put that on the screen? Saucisms.
Saucisms.
Let's define that.
Yo, hey, listen. The saucism, okay, is that you paid the cost to be the sauce, right? And so when you've done that, you have essentially established your confidence, okay, with your charisma. Put them both in the pot. You start mixing the pot. Sprinkle a little seasoning. You're not done yet, but you taste it. Like, I bet. I know the formula. And you just get better. Just get better. With age, with time, get super fine. Feel me? And
So like fine wine?
Like fine wine. It ages like fine wine. Okay? You paid the cost to be the sauce. That's the saucism. And I just made all of that up. Made all of it up. But you know what? It sounds amazing. Exactly.
He's had it in his pocket the whole time.
I've had it in my pocket. I've had it
He's
in the
been
sauce
waiting
pit.
to use that.
I've been waiting to use that. Been waiting to leverage. I've been waiting to optimize. Wow. Yeah. We I mean, yeah. We it will never ever happen. But if we was together, oh man. Explosives. But yeah, I mean, for me personally, I think like the approach really just comes down to like being natural, not being weird about it. Like,
Yeah.
you can't force a topic. You can't like forcefully grab somebody to dance or like,
Ew.
Agreed.
you know, try to back up on them. Like, you see all of that all the time. And like at the end of the day, you got to remember that, you know, we all humans. So like, people don't want to be like having their space invaded and violated like that. Like, for me, I'm
That's
giving a
me.
little, if it's like if it, you know, nights out, you know, you just move the shoulders, you had an energy.
Yeah.
They start moving back. You like, gotcha. Boom.
It's the eyes too, right? Like,
Yeah, it's the
like
eyes.
you look at them and they look at you with like those eyes, like
That's how you know it's like a green flag, like and whatever.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
you're blocked eyes.
yeah,
Right.
like if
And
they
it's
don't look
not
away,
like looking at your eyes here. Like
yeah,
it's like,
exactly. Yeah,
Like-
because the other thing is like, I know there's some girls who like when they go out, like they to a degree fear like saying no, especially like after like
I don't feel that way.
Lose my number.
True. But like, well, there's other girls who do like, especially like, so I go to the Spanish club, and in the Spanish club a lot, like, there are girls who have told me like, I've seen them like with like a look like they don't want to say, like they want to say no, but they feel like they can't. So then like I'll like every now and then I'll be the goody two shoes and like be like, oh, you want to come with me? Like let's go dance, and then I'll cut in to try to help them out. And then they'll be like, "Oh, thank you. Like I didn't want to dance, but like I didn't want to say no because I was a little afraid of saying no and like having problems later."
That's scary.
That's really scary. I mean, now that you say that, I can't say that hasn't like happened to me in terms of being like the sort of the help, the bailout. You know, like one of the most shocking things is when you're like in a bar or in a club and like you see the eyes and then you see the. It's like,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Friends do that all the time.
mhm.
Sometimes like I'm out in a bar and like I'm talking to someone, but I just like to chat.
Right. Now you practice your skills. You
And
know,
then it's like
you know, making sure there's no dust collected. I feel you.
I just like to have a conversation, but then it's like, all right, then you have to give your friend the eyes. Like,
Yeah.
I'm over this.
It's done.
Let's go to the bathroom.
Right. Yo, that move is the card that no guy has figured out. Like we're gonna go to the bathroom lap. Oh man, you might be in trouble, gang. You are in trouble, actually. You are in trouble. You know, I don't know what you did.
Because you can't
come back
from that, and you can't like go around. Someone has to. I'm not gonna be like.
No. No, wait, I've got one right here. No, that's a bar. No, that's a human being. No, that's a dance floor. Actually, that's nothing. Can't use that.
Oh, but you're right. Yeah. What can you say? Like, you can't stop them. So, yeah, I didn't even, to me, like, I'm not even gonna lie, I've never thought about it like that. But you're right. There has been times that they said, oh, we have to go to the bathroom, and they never come back.
There have also been times where they've come back, though.
No, there has been.
I mean, listen, sometimes.
It depends on how they say it, because if they say, oh, we're going to the bathroom, but they're like, stay here, we're coming back, we'll be right back.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Yeah. But if they say, oh, no, we're going to the bathroom, we'll see you in a bit. Ain't seeing them again.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
That's it.
That's over. The plot is over.
Yeah.
The plot is over. Man.
Story.
Yo, the chapter is end. What were you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna ask.
I know Mark so well, y'all. I know when something's percolating on his mind, y'all.
He does.
Exactly. He gets close.
It's been too many years now,
right? And then he has to build himself up to get it out. But come on, let's say it.
No, but so my question is so let's say I go up to a girl and it's going fine. What do you do nowadays? Because I don't even know. Like, sometimes it's, can I get your Instagram? Sometimes it's, can I get your number? Snapchat. It used to be, can I get your Snapchat?
Ew, that's the worst one.
It used to be that because everyone was using Snapchat.
I know, but like, we are 30 years old.
Yeah.
I just don't think anybody should be using Snapchat like that.
Could I get your TikTok?
And like, that's like unheard of to me. Maybe I'm old fashioned, but take my number and text me. Ask me for any.
Don't ask me for any social media.
So it's just numbers. What you think is?
Girls give out Instagrams a lot, though.
They do. Yeah.
Okay,
but you see, I'm not sure if they do that because they're scared of giving their number and they want to like be like, oh,
they want to feel it out.
Yeah, like Instagram. DM me. Let me look at your pictures. Make sure you're not a freak.
Instagram. All right, Instagram's okay. If it would be like an Instagram or your phone number, but if you ask for like Snapchat,
then
that's a sign, and not a good sign.
I usually don't. If I'm like texting a guy or something, I won't add them back.
I'm not mad at that.
But again, there's always exceptions.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I just don't really use Snapchat
Acting like
that.
That's a blanket statement. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Snapchat is like low key if you're trying to sneak.
You're being sketchy.
Yeah, you're being sneaky. Like, yo, the Snapchat is for the scary hours, yo. The scary hours.
I personally use Snapchat to like send dumb shit to my friends or my
cousins. Oh, is that really what?
That's what I use it for. Like, I'm not like doing.
So have you met up with, or like either one of you guys, have you met up with someone off of social media? Like, has there ever been an instance where like, you and somebody like just happen to follow each other and then like you hit them up or they hit you up and then like that's when y'all went out on a date?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
But I have this person's number too.
Wait, so they texted you on Instagram to set up the date even though y'all had numbers?
Like the conversation started.
Yeah. It started in DM and they started text, like they got numbers and they started texting.
Sometimes like the first move comes through the DM.
Was this part of the plot?
It's sometimes a part of the plot. Yeah, I took it. I was like, okay, whatever. And it's somebody I was into, so I was like, okay.
That worked. I don't follow people.
But
okay. All right, Prince Marcus, relax.
I've told you before, like I don't follow people on Instagram. like unless they follow me first, I don't just follow people on Instagram.
Oh, are you talking about like a rando?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Oh no, that's never happened.
Oh no, yeah, exactly.
Have you had some like a shoot
Rando
their shot?
is
though?
what he's talking.
Like,
oh but I don't even answer. Like, it's crazy to me.
They'll ask you for dinner.
No, it's insane that there are like some people that will just continually
Keep
be
messaging.
in my DMs and message me and try to start a conversation
And have a
still
conversation
whatever.
with themselves.
And I'm like,
Give some examples. Let's hear some.
I mean, I would have to get my phone. It's like always the same thing. But why are you still going?
At some point, you should understand.
At some point, I've just like blocked them or removed them because why are you talking? Like, have some respect for yourself.
You have some respect for yourself. They ask you for dinner. They ask you for drinks. Spin the block.
It's not even like that. It's not like, oh, hey. I mean, I guess sometimes it'll be like, hey, are you free this week or whatever?
Just out of nowhere.
To me,
I don't know. No context.
this will be like maybe after like 6 DMs of after I'm not answering. Like maybe this is the approach.
Maybe that's the approach.
But if it's like someone random like that I really don't know, I don't have any like
connection
to, I'm not answering you.
It doesn't matter what they look like.
No. How do I know?
Yeah.
Real. Almost
you're
like,
right.
I don't know. That's me. I can't speak for all like girls, but like for me, no.
What about you? No.
Well, no, because like I said, I don't my at least my first Instagram is literally just all people I know, basically. Literally like everyone like, or they followed me, so I'm like, okay, who is this? I do know them. They follow back. That's usually what it is for me.
I will accept some. I guess it's my fault, right? Like I accept the random people because I'm like, oh, do I know this person? And then I don't.
It's part of the plot.
Part of the plot.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, all I'll say, social media game is wicked, yo. Shit is wicked. That's all I'll say. What about the apps?
The dating app?
Yeah, what about the dating apps? I had to delete all of them. I deleted all of them.
I don't really use them. Like when I use the dating app, it's more so if I'm like very bored and I'm swiping through profiles. Like,
Swiping through profiles. We gotta write this down. Okay, so what's
that's what I use it for.
Wait, you use it just for swiping through profiles?
Like I don't even look through other people's. Like I just look to see who likes me, and then I'm like, X. Okay, I'll accept. Like, and that's really it.
Wow. And how has that worked out?
Obviously, it doesn't work out. It's like clearing emails.
It's like clearing out emails.
You're clearing out your
Clearing
notifications.
out my inbox, yo. Damn, I gotta delete some
That's
space.
why
I
I'm
gotta
like-
make some space.
That's why I'm like, I just want to delete. I like to meet people in person. Dating apps are not.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm the same way.
Well,
The only time I've made a dating app is because Mike and our friend asked me, like, I don't remember what it was, and I was like, "Oh, just do it." Well, we were on vacation one time.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That was Bumble.
That
was Bumble.
And I was
you had
like,
to turn your radius on.
There's nothing.
and I was like, "Sure, I'll do it."
There's
And then-
nothing wrong with it. There's
there's nothing wrong with it, and I know a bunch of people who got married that way,
Right.
And it worked. It's just me as a person, it doesn't work for me. Like I can't. I don't know. I can't be swiping on people. Like you said, I like meeting people outside and like.
I feel like it's just too like impersonal.
Yeah.
You know, judging people on whatever they're posting.
Whatever them angles are showing and whatever they typing. And then
All
there'd
right.
be some people that leave voice notes like on their profiles and
That's
things,
crazy.
and I'm like, yo, that's wild. Yo, don't send
People
me.
really go
I'm not,
hard.
yo, word. I'm not trying to hear that, yo. I'm not trying to.
But
And
some
don't
shit
leave
is
me no
really
voice note
funny.
neither. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
What I was gonna say is like, what is something that immediately like swipe right on for a girl? Like, what's your no?
Immediate.
You see, if I still had the apps, I'd take it out. And
I
tell
feel like
you.
guys approach it differently than girls do.
there was one girl that said we could go places together as the very first message.
And you said
And well, no, I didn't say anything. I blocked her. I didn't say anything. I blocked. I'm like, I kind of got a little scared. Yeah. Like, you can't make it that easy. I need to work for it a little bit. Like, I like to work. You get what I'm saying? So, like, there's gotta, like, you gotta give me at least a few hours. You gotta give me a few hours. Like, can I take you to dinner or something?
No, the one I would like literally immediately swipe is when it's the girl, like a girl with a guy in the picture, in like literally the first picture, because that's always
That
like
happens?
a red. It's like a red flag, like, oh, or is it both of them together looking for something extra?
Oh,
And that does happen.
that does happen.
So
they're swingers.
Yeah,
Swingers,
and
not the golf course.
Yeah, no,
so that's like immediate red flag. Just swipe.
Damn,
Can't do
you
that
got
one.
people. Got some freaks in there, huh?
Dude,
I've never gotten a swinger couple. That's wild, bro.
I don't look at it. That's why I don't look at that.
What's your bio? What's your bio set to?
How do they know you're into that?
Right.
No, but like,
don't start stuttering.
they're looking for everything though. They're like, I'm guessing
Maybe they're just
everything.
like, just
I
shooting
think
their shot on anyone.
No,
I think they're
honestly.
shooting the shot for another guy. That's what they're shooting the shot for.
I don't want to
that's
talk about
wild.
swingers.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. That's wild.
All right, so my next question is, if you look at a girl's profile, what's something that like makes you interested in it? Obviously, if she's attractive, right?
Dog Glover.
Okay.
Girl who dances.
Yeah. Sports. Museums.
Put this on their bio.
I don't know. But I think there is like a tag for museums. So I think I think he is right.
Okay, you know what? I'm doing too much. All right, yeah. I like to see you out and about, like
Yeah.
doing
Okay.
activities.
Doing things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you want to go, I don't care if you going to take a pic. If whether it's at the vessel or whether it's around the block, do something. I want to see you out and about. I want to see what you on, because I also want to see how you dress when you out.
Okay.
And really see what you on. You vibrant. You sort of, you know what I'm saying? You classy. You don't got to be bougie. None of that bougie stuff. Like, I don't care about that. I'm talking about like just living life,
Right.
showing vibrant, showing energy, showing positivity.
No, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't have 5 selfies of you in the crib, because then that means you still gonna be in the crib. I'm not trying to be just in the crib. You know? And I think
He saw.
yeah. I think also I want to see a picture, believe it or not, I want to see a picture of you with your friends. Because I want to see,
make sure they have.
yeah, I want to make sure you can get along with folk. You know, because if I've got friends. I got friends everywhere. I got 2 of my best friends around me. Okay, I'm surrounded. I'm protected. We here. We hot. So you gotta ingratiate yourself with my friends, just like I've gotta ingratiate myself with your friends. So it's not even to say like, oh, we gotta meet your friends the first date. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying like, I want to see you all out and about in different environments, both out and then with your friends.
Friends are important.
Very much so.
I mean, my friends are important to me.
Right.
And like, if I'm dating somebody, like their friends, I agree. Same thing. You have to see if it meshes, because it's going to be like a big part of your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
You want to make sure it's all good.
Yeah.
Good vibe.
Good vibes. And like, I've had it.
It's weird when people don't have friends.
Well, you can also tell a lot about a person with like who they hang out with.
Right.
Just saying that.
I mean, I used to, there was this back at like, this was like 8 years ago, at my very first like actual like town job. I would say good. I would see it like this girl and I were seeing each other, and she would get mad at me for saying good morning to the other female employees who were 20 years older. I'm like, I'm not trying to get a cougar. You know, I'm trying to get a cat.
Are you sure?
You didn't know that.
At that time, I was sure. Yeah, at that time, I was sure. I mean, she wasn't sure, clearly.
No.
And then, you know, she cursed me out.
Well, I know this is probably weird and people don't do this, but I have a friend.
Okay.
And
is she going to curse me out? Okay, good.
She's not going to curse you out.
Awesome.
But, like, let's say if she goes on a date with a guy, or if I go on a date with a guy, and it's like, okay, we, like, take turns going on each other's dates so we can feel the other person out.
Wait,
but we're not, like, if like, they'll go out to dinner, but I'll meet them at the bar after.
Wow.
I need to assess the situation.
So you'll arrive at the date.
Yeah.
And pull up and see what's going on.
Yeah.
That's gangster.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Gangster.
That's really good,
Are you doing that tonight? Because your hair is looking fantabulous.
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
Hey.
Oh, but that's really smart, because especially as like a third eye view usually sees things you don't see.
Exactly.
Really smart.
Mm.
I never thought about doing that.
How does the guy feel about it? Probably hates it. But we still do it.
You get it out the way early. Honestly, I would welcome that challenge. I'd be like, bring it on right now. Paid the cost to be the sauce.
Yeah. And that's like a good sign.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that test. Pass a pretty big test.
I mean, we're going to have to get it done either way. So, what's up?
True.
You know, and it shows intention, right? Which is another topic that we wanted to touch on last episode, but didn't get the chance to. Dating with intention. So I like to break this down into two sort of like facets, right? There's standards and then there's expectations, right? For me, I don't necessarily go into any scenario with a set of expectations, but rather standards. So basically, what is my bare minimum that I'm gonna, you know, sort of like not even tolerate, but sort of like, what is my baseline that are my must-haves for any sort of like, you know, woman? So how would you approach the whole dating with intention? What is dating with intention for you? And for you?
You want to?
I can go first. Well, so this one is everyone has different standards and different expectations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my standards, like it's not a girl who can dance, but a girl who likes and like wants to dance. Because dancing, you can learn it. It's literally something you can practice and learn. But you have to want to dance. So like one of my standards is wanting to dance, you know, wanting to look good. Like not even looking good all the time, but like wanting to look good, because you know, I get up and if I'm going out, I want to, you know, dress up, look nice. Like I can't expect the person I'm going out with to look like a slob.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
She got to look like a Spanish mommy to your Spanish poppy.
Exactly.
Take your chain out, bro. Take your chain out. Exactly.
I got my small chain. I got my small chain
out, bro. Exactly. Take your chain out. Exactly.
Don't let him shake you. Don't let him shake you.
No, listen, I'll just shake and bake you.
Whoa. Rewind.
Can we do a timeout?
We're rewinding the snap. So,
happy birthday to Weed.
We don't do any of that.
So, we were talking about standards.
Y'all are dirty-minded.
My standards are you wanting to dance, you wanting, like, trying to look good. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even have to be something, like you said,
you want someone put
bougie.
Together.
Yeah, like, it doesn't have to be bougie. It just has to be, like you said, put together.
Yeah, she got to be able to present herself in a certain way, standing next to you because you're presenting yourself in a certain way.
Like, if we're going to a party, if we're going to a
Dress
wedding,
nice.
like, dress accordingly. Like, you know what I mean?
Dress accordingly.
But yeah, but
And he's not going to be able to read
Read
that
it.
either.
So standards versus expectations. But
Shut up, y'all.
what would be my like expectation? Like to me, those are standards. But to someone else, like those can just be expectations, right?
I think I approach expectations, and I want you to jump in here. I don't have expectations for something evolving into a relationship until it clearly shows that it's headed that way.
Right. Well, like you're not going to go on a first date with somebody, right? Or like,
And
and
place
be
that
like, oh,
expectation.
okay,
on, right?
I'm going to be dating this person.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's not an expectation. Like you can't expect that person to like go above and beyond for you after like 1 or 2 dates, right?
No, but like, so let's say my case. If I said that, like, on that first date, should I keep that standard or that expectation of wanting her to?
Yeah, your standard. I have a standard. My standard is you have to be like almost, if not 6 feet tall, around 6 feet tall. You have to be tall, like tall enough for me to wear heels around you. It's a standard. And people will be like, oh, well, what does it matter about height and whatever? I'm a tall girl. And if that is something that I like, why do I have to settle for something that I don't like?
Talk about
it makes me feel comfortable and good when I'm standing next to a tall man.
Makes you feel secure.
Yeah. So like that's a standard.
Like you said, you want to wear heels and be looking up, not down.
Right. And I don't know how you guys feel about that. That's a physical standard. There's other standards that I have that are more like personality wise, moral character.
Such as?
Just give.
Like you have to be a good person. Like I want to. You have to be a good person.
That's a fair one.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Would one of those morals be like be a gentleman? Like, do you like the opening the door? What would be another, like bring flowers?
Walking on the guy walking on the outside of the street, so you don't walk near the curb.
Those old gentleman
little
things.
innuendos, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Or are those corny for you?
It depends on where we're at. Like if I show up to the first thing you bring me flowers, I feel like that's a lot.
That's strong.
That's a lot.
Strong.
Yeah. Agreed.
But if we're dating, then yeah, I want flowers.
That's not a mixed drink. That's a shot. It's a fact.
Yeah.
It's not a mixed drink. That's a shot.
Yeah. I don't even mean like, yes, all those like gentleman things, those are good. But like, I want you to like family. I want you to like, I want to know that you're a good friend. Your friends, like outside of like just me, right? Like I want to know that like you have a good background.
You come from a good place.
Agreed. Yeah. Well, the hard part is that, like, you can't see that until further in, because some people like show a different face for that first, second time that you're meeting the family. They're like all good and everything, and then after a while, it's just like they go back to like being what they usually are around the family, around their friends. So that's the hard part, is you have to wait a little while before you actually know like how it actually is.
Yeah, that's true.
What about you, Mike? What are your standards or expectations?
You gotta pop out. You gotta be able to show out in your own unique way. So what I mean by that is you gotta be confident and trustworthy within your own skin. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta be confident in yourself. You can't be walking out here like all shy, all timid and all insecure, regardless of where we at, because we're going to be in different places. Like if we're seeing each other, like I'm a very busy individual. So like naturally I would want, my woman to, be ingratiated like alongside what I got going on. I'm not saying that we're going to be out every weekend, but if there's a birthday party or if there's, like an art exhibit or if there's like tickets that I get to a game like through work, um like you got to be able to not only, step out and be presentable like you said, but also be confident in your own skin. Cuz I'm going to be talking to people. You got to just be confident and make sure, or be assured that ain't nothing crazy going to happen.
I agree with that. I like a guy that's like social and like outgoing and confident,
We're living life.
like a man, like someone that takes control.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. Like you with me.
I like
You with me. So,
You have to exude some confidence.
right.
Yeah.
And when you're there, that's we. Bars. That's just what it is, bro. So
So, Mike, are you one of those people who like? So when a girl asks you like, "What do you want to eat?" What do you do?
oh man, ask that question again.
He doesn't.
Ask
That
that
was
question
hard.
again. Ask that question again.
So when a girl asks you, "What do you want to eat?" Because she wants to eat, she's hungry. You know what I mean? Like she technically doesn't know what.
So I had you repeat the question for a reason because I'm changing my answer. The very, very appropriate answer is that I have a list. I have a running list of places that I've been just like adding for like the past year that I've been wanting to try. And so I'll pick something off the list and check it off the list.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
That's so organized.
Yeah,
That's really smart. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna start doing that.
So I was building a list for myself and somebody that I was previously seeing. And so since that's not in the equation anymore, I'm like, hey, okay, I got something. Let me look at my little list, put my glasses on. Okay. Yeah, we could go to like Little Ruby's or we can go to Chapel Bar, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, like yeah. Time out. Time out. We agreed that we both loved Little Ruby's. But yeah, she kind of put me on. Anyways, okay. So that's sort of the vibe because for me it's also about the adventure. Like let's make it exciting. Like let's do something. Let's step out. If we stepping out, we're not just gonna fucking go to Rose's Pizza. I'm sorry. Like what I'm saying. I love Rose's Pizza. Okay, it's in Penn Station. That's a classic. That's a staple. But
it's not what you're doing.
that's not what we're doing. Let's go to Sauce, which there is a restaurant named Sauce. So. Pay the cost to be the sauce, baby. Sorry.
I was gonna say that I don't like to make the decision. Like I want the guy to make the decision. So when a guy's like, "Oh, we're gonna be here. We're gonna go here at this time."
Okay.
Yeah, I like that.
I hate that, but that's okay.
I mean, I can pick a place easily. I look at restaurants all the time. Like, if you really can't come up with something, then it doesn't matter where we go. Like, I don't need like a bougie restaurant or anything. I don't mind if we eat pizza at Penn Station, to be honest, as long as the vibes are.
Oh no, you mind? You mind? You mind?
Well, dude, you know those apps? There's a spin the wheel and it has a bunch of different food options.
You do that?
If we can't pick, I'm fine with picking. Like what I used to do was literally, if you don't know what to pick, if you have no, what is it, like urges, then I give you 3 places. Out of the 3 places, you pick 2, and then I'll make the final decision. Where
options are good.
That's what I used to do.
It's a little game. I like that.
Sometimes I like to just throw out like a general, like, I'm in the mood for pizza. I'm in the mood for sushi. And then it's like, you can decide.
Yeah, but that helps. That's all you really need is like, okay.
That Staten Island accent came out real hard there. Love that.
But like that's what you need. You need at least a little, like at least the hint helps, right? Like it helps you be like, okay, you want sushi? We can go to this place, or do a mic and look at your list. Hey, these are the sushi spots.
Look at my list.
Let's go. Let's go to the sushi spot that we haven't been to before.
Do you have it organized by genre?
I do not. I am not that sophisticated, but
you
it's
should
broken.
now.
It's broken down between Long Island and New York
Can I see it?
City. Yeah,
That's
go
a
ahead.
long list. Like it's a really long list. I just saw him swipe, and it like went for like 3 seconds.
Now I've been to some of them.
I'm gonna send this.
Okay, yeah, you could share it.
That's smart.
Yeah, share the note. Share the note.
But so let's come back a little bit. Expectations versus
Oh, yeah, how did we
what
get
was this?
here?
Dating with intentions.
How did we get here?
Dating with intentions, right?
Yes.
So your definitions is dating with intention is expectation versus standard, right?
Yes, and within the standards, there's like what you were alluding to in terms of like prerequisites that I'm sort of like using as a check of boxes. And then from there, I think dating with intention, eventually can turn into some sort of expectation if it becomes like a recurring thing,
Okay.
because then it becomes, all right, the conversation becomes around, all right, what are we doing? What are we? And if you don't have that conversation, you're in trouble. If you don't have the what are we conversation, like after a couple of times, you might not have.
Well, first thing is like, when do you even start the what are we like? What? So from expectations, like when do you expect to actually start? Because the guy has to do that, right? The guy has to go and like ask you like.
I don't know. I have asked somebody that before.
Well, not what are.
Not like those words
but
specifically.
like the guy
But
should,
like, what are we doing?
well, to me, the guy should like be like, oh, like I want us to be more. Like you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like
I
That's
feel
fair.
like if a guy isn't bringing that conversation up, he doesn't like you and he doesn't want to date you.
So you think so it has to be on the guy to have that conversation?
No, I am willing to have that conversation. I would say, like you're saying, there's a time frame. Like, when is that an appropriate conversation to have? I guess it depends. Again, every situation is different. But like, if you're seeing someone for a couple of months and like start like them, you spend more time together. You're not really like giving anybody else your time, and then you want to know for yourself: are you wasting your time? Nobody wants to waste time.
agreed.
So if you feel like you're starting to waste your time or like, everyone's beating around, like you and the guy are beating around the bush of this conversation and you don't know where you stand, I would set up, what are we doing here? And I would want like a solid, real answer, right?
Yeah.
You could say, we're not dating, I don't want to date you. Okay, that's it.
Mm.
And that's where it
And then
Right.
that's when you just lose my number.
personal experience from the past. No.
But moving forward.
But moving forward, lose my number.
Okay. On that note, so we have a fact of the day, right? And this one is in honor of the holiday today. It's in honor of 420. So, 4 years ago, eHarmony published the results of a study proving that 58% of Americans would date someone who uses cannabis. That is a much higher number than I expected, the article says. Okay, citing, again, from eHarmony. This is from CannaWestSeattle.com, citing eHarmony in a 2020 study. The study also revealed that 60% of those surveyed would be disappointed if their date showed up stoned on a first date.
Yeah. That would be me. I would be disappointed. But if you, like, if I smoked weed, I wouldn't care. I don't smoke.
I don't either.
Yeah, but it's I don't know. It's a little like if you know the other person smokes, then it's like okay, like maybe you'd go there and I don't know, get high together, like to make it a mutual.
Right, make it a mutual
That's
experience.
what like
Experience?
stoners do, right? Like they.
I would think. Like,
I don't smoke, but yes.
But what I mean is like instead of just like showing up high, like why do that over just being like, oh, you guys hung out, let's go do this together.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or
Like
at least wait until after. Once y'all, if y'all didn't establish that beforehand, let's figure that out after.
There are people that smoke so much you can't even tell when they're high, though. Right? Like it's like a part of their daily routine.
it's normal now. Yeah,
That is accurate.
yeah, true.
And if you're going on a first date and you don't really know,
Then it might just be them, or what you think is them normally. I guess that one's hard.
I'm asking if you smoke. Anyways,
it's a good first date question.
That very much is 2024, baby. And on that note, that is the Saucecast. We will be back at you with episode 3
Yes.
soon,
Possibly with a guest.
possibly with a guest.